Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are fit and safe at home. So welcome back to my class. Today we will be learning Thousands and Thousands poem. So this poem tells us that there are thousands and thousands of stars, mountains, hills, birds, fishes and so many other things. But then it reminds us that although there are a number of these things, but still they are different from each other. They are special in their own way. By seeing thousands and thousands in this poem, the poet leaves us in amazement because there are so many things in the world which cannot be counted. Right? So now let's begin with the poem. Thousands and thousands of grains of sand, thousands of stars in the sky, thousands of mountains, thousands of hills, thousands of birds that fly, thousands and thousands of grains of sand, thousands of stars in the sky, thousands of mountains, thousands of hills, thousands of birds that fly. So the first stanza says that the poetess wants to say that there are many things in the world which can be counted and which are few in number, but there are many things which are in thousands of even more than that things which cannot be counted. Like in this stanza, you can see the poetess is talking about the grains of sand, stars, mountains, hills and birds. They are in thousands or even more than that. Actually, no one even knows that how many stars are there in this universe, right? So, nobody is aware about the actual number of mountains and no stars as well. But still it is difficult to count them because there are many mountains which are hidden under the sea. Yes, children? So similarly, there are number of hills in this world which cannot be seen, and it is very difficult to count the number of birds in this world. We just know the different types of birds, but how many birds are there in this whole world? We are aware, but we cannot count about this, and nobody can count them, right? Can you count the birds? No, we cannot. Okay, so now let us see the second stanza. Thousands and thousands of blades of grass, thousands of fish in the seas, thousands and thousands of pretty flowers, thousands and thousands of trees. So this second stanza, now here the poetess want to say that we cannot count the blades of grass. They are uncountable. Yes, even the fish in the seas are greater in number than the birds in the sky. At present, there are supposed to be around 33,000 species of fish in the oceans of the world. Similarly, there are number of flowers and trees, but the actual number is not known to anyone in this world. Okay, so now let's tell us that there. Now let us see the third stanza. Thousands and thousands of creatures and things all around I see. But isn't it strange that there is only one me? Yeah, well, the third stanza she wanna say that there are a number of creatures, that is the animals in this world, and there are many things in this world which cannot be counted. There are number of people in this world which are unique and special and even different from each other, right? So the number of people keeps on rising every year. Like for example, you can see it in your family itself. There are a number of members in your family and they are special and unique in their own way. And at last, by seeing this, but isn't it strange that there is only one me? The poetess want to say that everybody is special and different from each other. They are unique in their own way. So well, that was the stanza's explanation, which was written by Shanta Rameshwar Rao. Now let us see the textbook bits. Reading A bit, answer these questions. First one, the speaker feels there is only one of him, but thousands of dash of sand and dash in the sky. Here grains and stars. Second, the speaker says that there are thousands and thousands of things because there are so many that they cannot be counted, or they can be counted and easily collected. Yes, option A is correct. Now, but isn't it strange? What is the speaker calling strange, and what is he comparing it to? So he was comparing to the person, that he will be unique and they are special and different from each other in their own way. Okay, so think and answer is not necessary. Let us see the C bit. Enjoying the poem. Work in pairs. Complete these lines in your own words. Thousands and thousands of dash blades of grass. Thousands of fish in the seas. Thousands and thousands of pretty flowers. Thousands and thousands of trees. Okay, so you have to do recitation of this poem with the actions. Okay children, practice this orally. And that's all for today. This DVT is not necessary. So well, we have completed the poem textbook part also. 85 and 86 page number. So you have to learn this poem with the actions. Okay, so till that time, keep practicing and keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.